So hello everyone. In a previous lecture, we had finished the agricultural sector and the problems facing by the Indian farmers. Thereafter, we also looked about various schemes running by the government to help the farmers. Okay. In today's lecture, we will cover the topics of the industries and challenges of the industries and how the government and the private sector cooperating with each other to deal with these challenges. Okay. So let's start. First is industries and infrastructure. First is industries and infrastructure. Got it? So start with understanding of the term. Basically, industry is a group of firms. And what do you mean by firms? Firms basically are the manufacturing unit. Firms are basically a manufacturing unit. Okay. So you can also understand it through the example, like this is in one firm, one manufacturing units. This is the second, then this is the third, and this is the fourth. Okay. If these all firms manufacturing the same thing, like mobile, or you can take an example of laptop. So if these all firms which are owned by different persons, but they all are manufacturing the same thing, either mobile or laptop, then they will come under the industry of mobile and industry of laptop. Got it? So basically, the industry is a group of firms manufacturing the same thing. Got it? Now, come to the next one, which is the infrastructure. Basically, the term infrastructure means the structure of surroundings. Basically means the structure of surroundings, like how the surroundings are arranged, how they are made, and how they could be used. And whenever we talk about infrastructure in industries terms, then we basically dealing with road, electricity, thereafter storage and operational capacities. So whenever we are talking about the infrastructure in the industries term, then basically we are talking about these terms, like whether the roads are, how the electricity converted, how the electricity supply, thereafter what are the storage facilities, and how the operating capacity, like from where they get the money, how they are investing in, and how they are earning from it. Got it? So basically, after independence or during the independence time means nearly about 1947, we had agricultural economy. Okay. And thereafter, we tried to divert our economy from agriculture to manufacturing and services. What do you mean by manufacturing services? We will look in further slide. Now remember, in 1947, we decided, or not in exactly 1947, but nearly about 1947, we decided to change our economy, which was agricultural based, to the manufacturing and the services based. Okay. For this, we have taken so many steps, which we will discuss. And in today's term, industries and infrastructure plays a vital role in countries' economic development and growth. Got it? Because it helps in generate employment, thereafter utilization of resources, effective utilization of resources, effective utilization of resources, and earning money, which help us in national income. About national income, we will have a detailed discussion in our upcoming lectures. Till then, just remember the point which I am telling you. Got it? So now, come to the next part. Basically, the industrial sector is divided into three forms. Basically, the industrial sector is divided into three forms, which are primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. Okay, so basically we are going to talk about the manufacturing sector, which is a part of secondary sector. Got it? So manufacturing basically means raw material conversion into finished goods. Or you can say, like you are putting something inside and then you are getting something outside. It's basically a manufacturing. For example, you put in cotton and then you're receiving cloth. It's an example of manufacturing. Got it? So, manufacturing, India has a diverse manufacturing sector producing a wide range of goods including textile, automobiles, electronics, pharmaceuticals, steel, cement, chemicals, and more. Okay? Basically, after independence, first of all, we started heavy industries in the manufacturing sector, which belong to the cement and steel, or basically you can say iron and steel. Okay. Later on, we also started investing in textiles, automobiles, electronics, pharmaceutical, and other industrial sectors as well. Got it? Here, remember one thing. If I talk about the overall economy of India, then the manufacturing sector nearly contributes about 24.29% of total income earning through manufacturing sector. Then about 24% is a contribution through manufacturing sector. Got it? After manufacturing sector, we have service sector. Basically, this service sector belongs to tertiary division. Tertiary division. What do you mean by service sector? Basically, service sector stands for providing services. Providing services. For example, there is a person who gets graduated into law. Okay. Then what he will do? He will start giving consultancy in courts to grieved people or people with them something bad happen. So what do you think? When he will be providing his services to the people who's seeking his knowledge, who's seeking his help, then he will charge some money. Like that person is a lawyer, that person is a grieved person. Then he said him, give me 100 rupees and I will help you. Okay. So that money is earned by him because of his knowledge of the law. Similarly, the things are happening in the service sector. Means you acquired the knowledge of some field and then you started providing advices and consultancy to the people regarding that field. and for which you require some fees or you charge some money. This is called service sector. Indian service sector basically involves the information technology, the software services, the telecommunication, the banking, finance, healthcare, and tourism, hospitality. Okay, and out of all these, the IT sector, or basically you can call it the information technological sector, the technology sector alone can earn revenue up to $280 billion. Or 280 billion USD. Here USD stands for United States dollar. So here you can see alone the IT sector earned 280 billion US dollars per year for India. Got it? And that's why the the service sector has the largest contribution in India's economy, which is nearly about 53%. So here you have come through the fact that the service sector of an Indian economy has the largest share. Got it? Now come to the next point, which stands for agriculture industry. Agriculture industry basically a part of primary sector. Basically a primary sector, and India is one of the largest producers of the agriculture commodities because nearly about 70 to 80% of India's GDP occupied by the agriculture sector, and nearly about and more than 50% of workforce is engaged in the agricultural sector. Got it? And if we talk about the share of primary sector in Indian economy, then it is around 21%. Remember one thing, in primary activity, not only agriculture count, but fishing, mining, and hunting is also count in primary sector. Like fishing, mining, and hunting also count along with agriculture, and they all stand together for 21% of the share and in the Indian economy. Got it? Now come to the next point, which is the infrastructure. Got it? Basically, I have told you the infrastructure basically means the structure of the surroundings. The structure of the surroundings. Like how the surroundings are made, how they could be used. Okay. So this is the basic definition of the infrastructure. And if we talk about the infrastructure in India, then India has an extensive and complex transportations, includes roads, railways, airports, and the ports. Got it? Okay. So in terms of road infrastructure, after United States of America, there is India. So USA is in the number 1 and India is at number 2 in the world in terms of road infrastructure. Got it? Similarly, in terms of railway infrastructure, after the United States of America, there is China and there is India. So India is at 3rd position in all over the world. Got it? In terms of rail infrastructure. First is USA, second is China, and third is India. Got it? Now, in terms of air infrastructure or in terms of airports, United States of America is at number 1 and India is at number 5. In terms of having the largest number of airports, USA is at number 1 and India is number 5. And second thing is, India is third largest global aviation market. As per of the traveling history, as per of the planes, as per of the airports, and as per of the investments in the aviation sector, India is the third largest global aviation market. Okay, but in terms of having the airports, India is at 5th position in the world. Got it? Now come to the next point, which is energy infrastructure. Okay, basically energy use to perform work. And basically in the industries, like if this is an industry or the factory, then you will put some material which is called raw material, and then you will receive some output which will call finished good. Okay, but the process of conversion from raw material to finished goods required some energy. It required some energy, and that energy is produced by various sources like coal and petroleum, like natural gases, like hydroelectric, like nuclear power plants, and like the renewable energy sources. Got it? So basically we will learn about some important energy sources. Okay, so first is our hydroelectric. Basically energy generated due to water flow. Okay, here there is one system, there is a turbine, and that is a generator. Okay, the water is basically flow through this turbine, then this turbine start rotation, and then electricity produce or energy produce. Got it? And the first power plant India has was a Darjeeling at West Bengal in the year of 1867. So basically in the terms of hydroelectric, water supplied to the turbine start rotating, and then this mechanical energy converted into the electricity. We will have a discussion over the conversion in our upcoming lectures. Till then, just remember the point. Okay. And the first type of hydroelectric power plant we had at Darjeeling, West Bengal, opened in the year of 1867. Got it? Now come to the next point, which is the thermal power plant. Thermal power plant. Basically, coal used to generate heat for turbine rotation. Got it? And that's how the energy is produced. Okay. In previous case, we were using the water, but in that case, we using the coal which generate heat, and due to the heat generation, the turbine start rotation and the energy is produced, which will be used for further uses. And first type of thermal plant we had first thermal plant we had at Hussain Sagar, basically at Hyderabad. Hyderabad, currently at Telangana. And when it was opened in the year of in the year of 1920. Got it? Now, after thermal power plant, we had after thermal power plant, we have the nuclear power plant. Nuclear power plant. Basically, in this, we used nuclear fission to produce energy. Okay. And about the nuclear fission and the nuclear fusion, we will have a discussion in our upcoming lectures. Till then, just remember the points. Got it? In nuclear power plant, we use the nuclear fission to produce energy. And if we talk about the first nuclear power plant opened in India, then it was Tarapur. First nuclear plant opened in India, it was Tarapur, opened in the year of 1961. Okay. So here we have finished about the energy resources, but we should discuss the one thing, which is wind power. Here they are wind turbines, which are used for power generation. Like these are like that. In the structure of fan, the winds hit these fans start rotating and the energy is produced. Okay, so that's how the wind energy could be used for the production of the energy to used in the industries. Okay. So if we talk about the wind turbine generators first established in India, then they were established in the year of 1986. First at Ratnagiri. First was established at Ratnagiri. Second was established at Okha. And third was established at Tiru. Trinuveli. Okay. So Ratnagiri lies at Maharashtra. Trinuveli Okha lies at Gujarat. And Trinuveli lies at Tamil Nadu. So these were the first wind generators established in India. Got it? So now come to the communication infrastructure. Basically, communication helps us to communicate with the people. If that person stand here at Delhi and he needs to contact with a person who lives in Mumbai, then they could communicate with each other through modern means. And these modern means comprise landline, mobile telephony, internet services, and satellite communications. Okay? So let's understand these things one by one. Basically, let's suppose this is an Earth, then satellites are these things. If the person stands here and he needs to person who stands here, then he could call and the signals will transmit to the satellite, and thereafter the satellite will reflect it to the person whom he needs to contact. This is a flow of the communication. This is the flow of the satellite communication. Got it? And India started using satellites from the year of 1975. 1975 with launching of first satellite named as Aryabhat. Okay, so Aryabhat was the first satellite of India. Got it? And also for the maintenance of the satellite and for various other space projects, Indian Space and Research Organization was launched in the year of 1969. 1969. Okay, so that's how the India started using satellite communication with launching the first satellite Aryabhat in 1975 and also established Indian Space and Research Organization in the 1969 to maintain the satellite communication and to look after various space projects. Got it? And also the internet which is used for various purposes, okay, was introduced in India in the year of 1986, but it was on that time only limited for educational purposes. Okay. Later on in the year of 1995, it was opened for public domain or for the public domain or for general public. Okay, so this is all about the communication infrastructure. So in this lecture, we have finished the industries type and also the infrastructure. In our next lecture, we will discuss about the various industrial corridors and the challenges faced by the Indian industries. Till then, thank you.